So we've seen that Inkscape can use SVGs exported from Illustrator with symbols in them, and the symbols are just preserved. Let's close that and take a look at what Inkscape can do with its own symbols. So we've got the symbols panel already that you find in here, and Inkscape not just has symbols, but it also has clones. Clones are kind of a wild way to make artwork reusable in a file. I'm going to move that off here, and then you can go to Edit, Clone, Create a Clone, and then just move this around, hitting the spacebar to create even more copies. And these are now all linked to that original. So you can go into the menu and have them point to the original. And if you change this original, then you see all of them change. So this is a behavior like symbols have. But it's kind of wild because you cannot see it in the file. It's not kept anywhere. If you are working very organized in your file, then you can keep them all in one place, and then you know where your originals are. And of course you can use the menu, but they are not kept for you and organized in a panel. If you want to have that, then you can select it, go into the symbols panel and create it. And now we have that as a symbol. So now we can again make a couple of copies and then have them in that file. And we can also now scale them and transform them in other ways. But unlike in Illustrator, in Inkscape, it's not as simple to get them back to original. There's one thing you can do if you have scaled them and want to reset them. Then you can copy one of them by going to Edit Copy and then select some others and then go to Edit Paste, and you can paste the size. As you see, I shouldn't have selected both of them. So let's undo that, select just one, and then go to Edit Paste and paste the size, which resets it. The easiest option to change symbols as well is to first make a clone and then make that clone into a symbol and then edit the original, which can help you change symbols beautifully. If you are using clones, then there are several very interesting functions in Inkscape related to that. One of them is this sprayer tool, and then there is also a function to create tiled clones, which is pretty nice. We're going to discuss them in other videos. Now let's take a look at saving this file. And then let's open that in Illustrator. And you see, we've got our symbol here. But you see, the one that I have used as a clone does not get transferred over to Illustrator. But let's take a look at what Affinity does with them. Let's open this in Affinity. And you see, here we have the artwork, and we need to go to the Symbols panel, which is here inside the Vector submenu. And we do not have any of these graphics inside of the Symbol panel, so these didn't get preserved. Now, in the next video, we're going to take a look at what Affinity has to offer related to symbols.